So I guess we can talk about this woman, right? Because her story was quite something. If there's a story to tell, I think that's the one. We brought the rice to Fatima Abdu, right? And right after that, the lady in the yellow hijabi, she's quite old. She came to Fatima Abdu's place and she was begging for food, right? She didn't know that we just brought food for Fatima Abdu. She just came in like this. Just Allah just sent her, right? Allah just sent her there. So she just came there. She was begging for food because her husband passed away 3 or 4 days ago. And it was Fatima Abdu's husband that took her husband's body to the hospital when he passed away. They didn't have anybody to take it. So he doesn't have a car either, nor does he have a bike. So he figured and he was able to manage and get a car to take the body to the hospital. They didn't have nothing to eat at all. She just came there to beg for food, and Fatima Abdul was so moved by her that she didn't even know her. Right? They live in the same neighborhood, but they don't know each other. It's a new neighborhood in which Fatima Abdul lives. So she decided to give her some of her rice that we brought her, Fatima Abdul. She gave her a bit, I think it was about 2 or 3 kilos. So Fatima Abdul's husband, he was thanking me for the rice bag, and he was telling me about that story. That yeah, a lady came in the same day begging for food and etc. etc. He was telling me so, right? So I've asked Said to give her a bag of rice. So when Said went there and give her the bag of rice, she was literally shaking. She couldn't even believe it because she was saying that she's been living in that neighborhood for 17 years, Laura, 17 years, and her house was in front of a mosque where they do Jummah prayer. And nobody ever gave her a handout, ever. Not even sugar, oil, nothing. And they live in bukas, right? So it's an empty plot, and there's several bukas. That's where she lives. She was telling Fatima Abdul's husband that she's been there for 17 years and never received anything from that neighborhood, from her neighbors. And she does have lots of neighbors, right? So Fatima Abdul's husband was telling me about her story that she was even shaking when they brought the rice. She couldn't even believe it. And I was telling him that it's just Allah that just sent her because there was no way she could have known that we were bringing a bag of rice to Fatima Abdul. She couldn't even know it because nobody knows her, not even Fatima Abdul. And she just couldn't believe how these amazing things were happening. So that's why I'm saying that it's just Allah that wanted her to have it because He sent her to Fatima's Abdul's house right after she received her bag of rice. And Allah made Fatima's husband tell me about this woman so that she can also have her own. So she lives there in the book with her kids and she does porridge. And Said asked her if she wanted to be a client. So she said yes, she definitely wants to be a client. And she wants to buy a bag of milk, keep on making her own porridge, and inshallah earn something that will be enough to sustain themselves. The way Allah, in His magnificence, is doing everything, right? Is connecting everything, all the dots, without us not even knowing what's happening. That is the story of the day for me.
They call me Ramzan.
They say grow up, you can be what you want.